Oh, good. Sit down. We have met after a week, or more than 2 weeks in this class, or more than 2 weeks. Huh? 2 weeks or more. Okay. Last time we got together in the lawn near the mosque. You were there, weren't you? You sat by my side. You remember that? Did you enjoy that? Very much? Really? You did? And everybody else?
Yes.
All of you? MashaAllah. And some of you sang songs, some played games, some did what? Wore masks. And did all of you participate in one form or another?
Yes.
All of you?
Yes.
Nobody was left out. What did you do? You sang Nazm. And what about you? What did you do? Nazm. Okay. And you? You also? And this little one? Just, tum batao. What did you do? No, the one behind you. No, the one in front of you. You in the middle. What did you do? इसको शायद अंग्रेजी नहीं आती उर्दू बोलते हो हैं क्या तुमने क्या किया था बच्चों के प्रोग्राम में कुछ किया था कि नहीं किया हैं गूंगे हो लगता है गूंगे हो बोलना नहीं आता बिल्कुल ओहो फिर गूंगा इसी को कहते हैं ना बिल्कुल नहीं बोल सकते एक लफ्ज भी नहीं बोलते मारे तो आवाज शोर रोते हो चपेट पड़े तो रोते भी नहीं चुटकी काटे तो फिर भी नहीं रोते और कोई चीज खाने को दें तो खा लेते हो ये काम आता है और बस है कुछ नहीं बना तुम्हें अभी दे देते देखने के लिए होम्योपैथिक गोलियां हैं आ जाओ देखते हैं और इलायचियां हैं आ जाओ कम ऑन आ जाओ इधर तो मैं इलायचियां देता हूँ इसे बोलना आ जाएगा थोड़ा थोड़ा आ जाओ नहीं यहाँ से वहां भेज दूँ वहां भेज देता हूँ लो तुम खा लो नहीं खा लो डालो तो सिर्फ कोई जहर थोड़ा है और बाएं हाथ से ले लिया कैसी लगी कैसी है अच्छी है सुबह निदा you know it's good isn't it and you know good and now you will gain courage you can also try it no. Give me your fat hands like this like this okay would you try some come on try some and also pass them on to the friend sitting next to you. तुम लोग हैं? Right. ये बहादुर बच्चे हैं माशाल्लाह. किसके बच्चे हो तुम? हैं? कितने? Hey, you remember? Wonderful. Come on. Where's your brother? Where's your brother?
आज नहीं आया
अच्छा तुम ये लो इनको दे दो आगे Are you having my medicine regularly? Do you feel any better or not? Any better? Sure? Alhamdulillah, that's great. And what about your father? Is he happy about your progress? Now, we'll start the day with the recitation of the Holy Quran, the first 17 verses of Surah Al-Baqarah. And I warn you that you should come prepared after the holidays. And I'm going to test you. Okay? Are you ready? You know the verses? Come here. Come here. Gol matol. You are like a balloon. Huh? When you start flying up, a little more and then you'll begin to lose contact with the earth like this. Can you recite 70 verses? You can, huh? You can. Can't you? How many? Okay, tell. 12. Recite 12. A'udhu billah. Shabash. बहुत अच्छी आवाज है इसकी, पढ़ते अच्छी है. A'udhu billahi.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم. I am Allah All-Knowing. ذلك الكتاب. That is a perfect book. لا ريب فيه. There is no doubt in it. هدى للمتقين. A guidance for the righteous. الذين يؤمنون
بالغيب.
بالغيب. Those who believe in the unseen.
Right. ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
And
who spend
out of what we have.
And out
of what we have given them, what we have granted them. ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. Whatever we have provided them, they spend out of it for our sake, for the cause of the poor, for the good things. Right? Do you ever spend anything from what God has given you? God. Have you ever given anything for the good cause, like chanda for Masih, or any other good thing which you do it for the sake of Allah alone? Have you ever done it? Your mother has done it on your behalf? Huh? You recite the Holy Quran very well, mashallah. Huh? Good. Come on, your sister. You can do it from there because you've got the microphone.
I think I'm about 14.
You think? Let's know. Let's hear you. Huh?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون.
Jazakallah. Excellent, huh? MashaAllah. छोटी नुचू तुम इधर आओ. No, you leave the microphone there. You can use this one. You're Choti Nuchu, huh? How many verses have you remembered?
I think about 8 or 9.
You think? Why are you not sure? Let's try, okay. Eh? And you recite well? Good voice? Let's try.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
Right? And translation?
I don't know the translation.
No. Okay. The leading singer, come on. The leading singer, huh? Played the part of the leading singer in most of the songs. In Salli ala Nabiyana. That is very well done. People from all over the world are writing to me and sending me congratulations for the most wonderful performance by children of language Jamaat. Huh? And you also took a very prominent role, played a very prominent role, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember these 70 verses?
Yes.
Huh? Can you recite them? Please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون.
وبالآخرة?
آخرته.
That's right.
وبالآخرة هم يوقنون.
Shabash, well done. You know the translation as well?
Yeah.
Please recite it.
In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful.
Anna, here, in the microphone. Come closer. Right.
In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful.
Loudly and clearly, because other people across the world, all over the world, you know, they would be watching. They would like to hear it. They don't have to strain their ears like this to hear you. Do it loudly and clearly.
In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful. I am Allah all-knowing. This is a perfect book. There is no doubt in it. It is a guidance for the righteous, who believe in the unseen and observe prayer and spend out of what we have provided for them.
Excellent. You said all-knowing, huh?
Yeah.
What did you? Which was the word you translated?
Alif Lam Mim.
How? What does it mean? All-knowing.
What does all-knowing mean?
Oh. In Arabic. This is the word in Arabic which you translated as all-knowing.
Is it Alif Lam Mim?
Alif Lam Mim has three different meanings. Which was the
I think Lam Mim.
Alif? No, that is what I wanted to tell you all. Huh? I'll turn to the boys now very shortly. But just first listen to this. Alif is a letter like A is a letter in Arabic, English. Eh? Alif is very similar to A in English, and Alif is the Arabic alphabet, the first letter of the Arabic alphabet, right? L in English is Lam in Arabic, right? Lam in Urdu and Lam in Arabic both are the counterparts of L in English, okay? Alif, Lam. And Mim. Mim is what in English? M, right. You know that?
Yeah.
So Alif, Lam, Mim. What does it mean?
You?
No?
I am Allah
The all-knowing. Which is the translation of Alif? What is the translation of Alif? What is the translation of Lam? What is the translation of Mim?
Alif, I am Allah.
No. Alif stands for Ana, I. L for Allah, the middle. And Alamo has the last letter Mim. So in this way, the first letter stands for the first, Ana, ana means I. Alif, noon, alif, ana. What is the first letter of ana? What is the first letter of ana? Alif. Huh? And so, alif is the first letter of alif lam mim. You get it or not yet?
Yeah.
The three letters alif lam mim have a beginning and a middle and an end. The alif lam mim begin with alif, and ana begins with alif.
Yeah.
Ana means I, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Allah has a central letter. What is that? Allah. Al. Lam.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And what is the central letter to the alif lam mim?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, the same. So the alif stands for ana, the first letter stands for ana, and the middle letter stands for Allah, who has the middle letter L. Right? Now the last letter is mim. And when we say a'lamu, a'lamu means, I'll explain that, but it has been translated as all-knowing. This is the word, a'lamu. And what is the last letter of a'lamu?
No.
M, mim.
Yeah.
Eh? And the last letter of alif lam mim is mim. So the last letter tallies with the third word, the last letter of the third word. The middle letter tallies with the middle word, and the first letter tallies with the first letter, first word. Anallahu a'lamu. This is the true meaning. Alif lam mim. Anallahu a'lamu. I, Allah, am all-knowing as it translates, but I'll explain that to you. Wait a minute. Alamu means I know most than anyone else. But this is not right English. So we'll translate it as I excel in knowledge over all other things, over all other beings. I am the supreme in knowledge. Beyond me there is none. So the one who comprehends everything, who knows everything, nothing is left out. So that is the meaning of all-knowing. I know everything. But it also has a connotation of more than anybody else. So that is why it can also be translated as I am supreme in knowledge. I excel in knowledge over all other beings. No one knows more than I do. Right? So that is Anallahu Alamu. Now you can go back and take your seat. And now I would invite anyone now, Chaudhry Aftab Sahib's grandchildren. Chaudhry Aftab Ahmed Sahib like Arifa's daughters or Imtiaz's daughters. After that is the same thing. Huh? Anyone of the family sitting here? You participated in that? You? Or your sister did? She's your sister? Cousin. She is daughter of? Arfa ki beti hai? And you are the daughter of Bushra? Javed? मुबारक की हाँ मुबारक की समझ रहा था ये जावेद कह रही थी मगर मुबारक जावेद है ठीक है all right you come first stand up there okay if you don't come here stand up and recite the first 17 verses of the Holy Quran with a microphone held in your hand. You have grown very tall, huh? MashaAllah. Please bring it closer to your mouth, the microphone. Right.
I don't know all the 17.
Pardon?
I don't know all the 17.
I don't know what?
I don't know all the 17 verses.
How many do you remember? A few? Just recite a few.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Okay. Not like that. I said recite like the Holy Quran. You take over, please. Mubarak Javed's daughter.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
Recite.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
All right, Jazakallah. But you're not also reciting the way you do normally. Why don't you do it properly like you recited the Quran over there? Duba, can you recite? Do you remember 17 verses? Huh? If you not properly?
I wasn't here.
Beg your pardon? You were not here.
I wasn't here, but that time you told us to.
Right. So nobody told you later on to do that. This is just a surprise for you, huh? You're not prepared. So next time, you be prepared. Remember all these verses and the translation, and I'm going to ask you to recite them properly. Okay? And let's turn to your brother. You know Usman Mia? Do you know? Remember these verses?
I don't know, 17.
How many?
I think 8.
Okay, recite. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم and come closer.
ألف أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
You're not reciting like the Holy Quran, Properly recite.
الذين يؤمنون. I have trouble on the third verse, but I know the rest.
You failed. Huh? Shame on you. And shame on me. Because my grandson has failed. I'm really sorry. I do apologize to all of you. And this little one, Adnan, do you remember any? No? And where are the children of Shoki? Are they here? They're missing altogether. They must have run away because they might not have done their home task. Huh? Anyone else? You remember? One ruku. So please offer him this microphone.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
Excellent. Now who will decide next up among the boys? Anyone who remembers all the 17 verses? You do. You do? Okay.
I know one.
He knows only one. Huh? All right, recite the one.
Half
Huh?
one.
Huh?
Half.
Half of one. From 17, the number is reduced to 1. First of all, I said, do you know, stand up who know who knows all of the 17? I said, do you remember all the 17? He said, I know only one. I said, all right, recite the only one you remember. He said, I remember half of the only one. What a funny boy you are, huh? Very interesting. Come on, recite the half of the only one you remember. With A'udhu Billah and everything.
Alif Lam.
A'udhu Billah. A'udhu Billah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Loudly.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ألف ميم.
Okay. Next.
That's all I know.
Sure, boy. Well done, eh? But you know the full verse, Alif Lam Mim. Well done. Come on, sit down. Now, you remember? How many? Half of it? Come on then. Oh, this is a clever boy. He's your age, isn't he?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون.
Babash, mashallah. Very clever boy. Eh? Well done. We're proud of you, are we not?
Yes.
Eh? Yes. We're proud of you. What's your name? And what's your father's name? Munawwar Ahmed. What's the full name? Munawwar Ahmed what? Munawwar Ahmed Bhatti Saab. Eh? Right. He can't pronounce A. He cannot pronounce A. Ray, he cannot pronounce. He turns it into L. And the Japanese, no, I'm sorry. Is that right? He turns Ray into L? No, tell me again. Say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Please. Hello. Hello, Mr. Munawwar Bhatti's son. Recite Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Again. Follow Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Loudly.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
You ठीक पढ़ गए? Say Alif Lam Mim Zalikal Kitabu.
ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين
الذين
يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك.
ठीक पढ़ रहे अब तो उस वक्त क्या कर रहा था ये हैं शुरू में अवल बिना पढ़ के दिखाओ ठीक ठाक है शाबाश in Japan they cannot pronounce L. No Japanese can pronounce L, correct? And they turn it into A. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. They say instead of Bismillah, they say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, right?
Yes.
There is no word L in the whole language?
Not as far as I know.
Huh?
No.
No such sound
No.
in the
I don't-
Japanese language.
No, I remember my dad told me that.
Your dad told you that.
Yeah, that there's no L.
There is no L. So they say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillah. Not Bismillah. So I thought he was a Japanese boy. No. He's alright. He did very well. Anyone else who would like to recite? Yes, please. Your turn. Do it properly. Microphone in front.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة مما رزقناهم ينفقون.
Jazakallah. Now, next time, I would like you all to remember and memorize all the 17 verses prescribed for you. The first 17 verses of Surah Al-Baqarah, right? And also remember the meaning. And what we'll do next time, we'll choose 5 girls and 5 boys, right? At random. And then there will be a competition between the boys and the girls. And there will be judges who will mark the numbers who win. The total, in the aggregate, whoever becomes first will be given a prize. Right? So it's going to be a competition between girls and boys. So be well prepared. Now we'll think of some system whereby we can judge them fairly. But which 5? I mean, that is the main problem. Shall we choose? Can you advise me as to how to do it? How shall we choose the first 5?
Put their names in the hat and we'll take them.
In the hat? The
Write
cap.
the name on the paper, put them in the hat and take them.
Okay. Those are the girls who raise their hands, or shall we do it from the list of all present? What do you suggest? All present. So that will be in fact drawing lots. But it won't be real competition, will it? I think what we do is, we pick 2 from the oldest age group, 2 from the middle age group, and 2 from the youngest. Okay? On both sides. And that I will do at random. Tumhe aata hai sab kuch? Do you remember? Huh? All 17 verses? Huh? With translation? MashaAllah. Anyone among the boys who does it? You? You? All of them. MashaAllah. So what we'll do, we'll take you and him, belonging to the same family, right? One is Mauli Abulata Sahib's grandson, and the other is Mauli Abulata Sahib's granddaughter. Huh? And similarly, we'll pick 2 more of your age group. 1 each, I mean. And then, of course, we'll turn to the youngest gradually. So 6 each would be sufficient to begin with, right? And I think if we make him the judge, how do you think he would perform his responsibility as judge? Would you like to become the judge of that competition? Huh? Yes. How would you know who has done right and who has done wrong and who is recited well and who is not recited well? How would you know? You'll guess. All right, remember at least 5 verses. And I'm going to include you in the list of the boys, to your disadvantage, of course. And a girl of the same order has to be discovered among you, who is similar in habits and style and also doesn't remember much. Is there any such girl here? Or does he have no equal? You? You know? No, looking back. Don't look back, I'm looking at you. Do you remember these verses? No, the one behind. Yes. You do? Why do you look back? I'm not looking at you. Anyone who is almost like this boy, you have to discover one girl. हाँ नहीं ये तो ज़्यादा होशियार है इस बेचारे को कुछ भी नहीं आता बेचारे इसका मैच हाँ कौन ये नहीं ये she knows very well she recited 10 verses beautifully it's such a good voice charming voice you also have a good voice did you recite but she has a better voice I think excellent anyway next time we'll do that but I want you to introduce a few more things gradually and widen our subject of discussions, the sphere of our discussions and competitions. I want you also to remember some verses of Hadhrat Masih and we'll have a competition between the boys team and the girls team. And there I would like you to choose your own representative, make 5 yourself, okay? That will be done under the supervision of whoever takes care of the girls. And whoever takes care of the boys, he will organize this in the boys and pick 5 boys who remember the maximum number of Hadhrat Masih Maud's verses, right? And the competition would be what we call Bath Bazi. Bath means a verse, a 2 lines, a couplet, that's called Bath. You remember any verse of the Holy of Hadhrat Masih? Anyone among you remembers? Huh? हाँ बताओ पढ़ी थी Who did it? You know? हाँ stand up शाबाश and सुनाओ कुछ नमूना दिखाओ stand up हाँ sing माइक दे दो उसको अपने पास sing a few verses if you remember them पकड़ा दो उसको yes
है शुक्र रब्बे अज़्ज़ा वजल खारिज ज़ुबान जिसके कलाम से हमें उसका मिला निशान जो दर था खिज़ां का वो बदला बाहर से चलने लगी नसीम इनायात यार से
Now I would like you to remember whatever you include in your program, that is the verses of the Prophet, you should all remember the meaning as well. So what we'll do, I know it's very difficult for you to be at this stage to enter a competition of Bathbazi because you know very few verses. For that you have to have a larger treasure of verses in your memory, otherwise you can't make good competition. But I tell you how we used to do, and some of you might have watched the television program which came from Rabwa and which was televised from our MTA, in which 2 teams competed with each other, and the competition, it's sort of game and sort of very good contest. I mean, it's half serious and half play, and very interesting program. What they do is, one girl, for instance, would start by reciting a verse. Any verse. You remember any verse? Or which one? No, not the verse of the Quran. Nazam Sher. Yaad hai? Anyone else? Yeah? Yes, please. Huh? हम तो हाँ ठीक है हम तो क्या बोलो पढ़ो
दो सना उसी को जो जात जावेदानी हम सर नहीं है उसका कोई न कोई सानी.
Jazakallah. Excellent. Huh? Dekha? She's a good, beautiful, very attractive voice, hasn't she? Huh? Now, what was the last letter of this verse which she recited? Who said ye? Any girl remembers? हमदो सना बताएं ये हमदो सना उसी को जो जात जाविदानी. Now you heard it, but I doubt if most of you remember the meaning or know the meaning of this. So it's better to start remembering Hadhrat Masih's verses or short poems and then also learn the meaning. That will build up your knowledge of religion, because Hadhrat Masih's poems are all of them entirely dedicated to the praise of Allah, to the praise of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah, to the praise of the Quran, Islam, and also they relate to all important issues of religion, right? So to remember them is very important for your upbringing. That is why I thought of this. This desire to remember more can sometimes be born by these competitions which I suggested. One girl, like she, recited a verse which ended up in the letter Ye. Hamdo sana usi ko jo zaat javidani. The last word is Ye. Hamsar nahi hai uska koi na koi sani. The last letter is Ye. So a boy would try to answer you, the girl's side, by reciting a verse which begins with the letter Ye. So the last letter with which a verse ends will provide the beginning letter of the next verse to be recited. So that is how the competition begins. So any boy remembers any verse with Ye, Muhammad? Just a minute, he has something to say. Yes. Which one do you remember begins with Ye? Huh? In your brain? He doesn't remember any verse here in this brain, but he has another brain carried along with him. There is a file which he carries.
One for mommy teach me.
And his mummy has written so many things in it. So he wants me to find out where this verse is. It begins with Ye. Huh?
Send over here too.
Huh?
Send over here too.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your interference. Please sit down. Now your turn.
يا أين فيض الله والإرفان يسعى إليك الخلق كالزمان.
Beautiful. You see? It again ends up in which letter? Ye. Right. Now any girl who remembers a verse which begins with Ye. Anyone? All right, include Nas. Chalo. That is the second line of the first verse, the verse he just recited. All right, to include Nasa Rashid on your side. Acha? Your daughter is the same thing. Will you recite?
يا بحر فضل المنمل مناني تهويد لي كالزمر بالكيزاني.
Right, you've got a good answer now from the girl's side. And the challenge again is repeated in Ye. You remember? Imam Sahib's son.
يا شمس ملك الحسن والإحسان نورت وجه البر والعمران.
Now you got back your letter Ye. The ball is back in your court. The same letter is sent back to you to answer. Please.
يا رب صل على نبيك دائما في هذه الدنيا وبأس إنساني في هذه الدنيا وبأس إنساني.
Well done, mashallah. And the answer? You.
يا من غدا في نوره وزيائه كالنيرين ونور الملوان.
Beautiful, mashallah. You're excellent scholars of Arabic. Okay, your turn. Again, Ye is returned back to you. Yes? What does he read? What did he read? The same. See? Now you have failed. I'll give you, say, a count of 25, okay? I'll count 25, and if you remember any verse, whether it is in Urdu or in Persian or in Arabic, but the verse should be that of Hadhrat Masih Maud al-Islam. Any verse which begins with Ye, you should recite. Otherwise the boys will have run over you. Okay? 1, 2, 3. But I'll recite slowly and in my heart so that you are not disturbed. Think of the verse beginning with Ye. The girls have been defeated roundly by the boys. Well done, boys. Huh? MashaAllah. Now this is the competition. But you know very few verses of Masih Maud al-Islam, and the qasida which you have recited, which you have utilized today, you have done it because it was specially included in the program of Eid Milan Party. And you are all trained to recite it. Is that right? So remember other verses from Durr-e Samin, Urdu poetry, Masih Maud al-Islam, and some Persian as well. Remember some other Arabic verses as well. And I hope, inshallah, by next time, or maybe the week after that, you will be ready to participate in this. Remember as many possible verses as you can and tell your parents or whoever is appointed by Khuddam or Lajna to teach you these things. Tell him or her to also teach you the meaning, so that you know the meanings of what you are reciting. So we can have many competitions in this regard. Pronunciation, recitation with good accent and good style, good voice would also be an area of competition. And if somebody knows the meaning, he would get more marks than the other. And the general competition would be between boys and the girls. We'll see how many times the girls or boys beat the other party. Today I declare the boys as having won. Huh? What? क्या? हाँ? क्या? English, अच्छा, you don't know English, right? You don't have to admit it before everybody, but this is the fact. This is what you want to tell me. तुम्हें अंग्रेजी ज़्यादा नहीं आती. English ज़ुबान ना जा बूझें, हाँ? बूझे नहीं. ठीक है? ये कह रही हो ना? तो बंगला आती है और उर्दू नहीं आती. तो हम क्या बताएं तुम्हें फिर? When you return home, tell your father, he knows English, Urdu, Bangla fairly well. He will tell you, okay? नहीं पता लगा. अपना अब्बा की नाम? अपना अब्बा नाम है की? अपना अब्बार नाम की? ठीक है? मोहम्मद अब्दुल हादी. अपने अब्बा केमन आछे? बोलो अच्छा. अब बूझो बूझन अब्बा. How would you say it? अपना अब्बा जानते हैं जुबान, this and that. How would you say that in Bangla? हाँ. जाने. If I say that, I will do the same. How will I say it? Your अपना अब्बा. हाँ. जाने वही है. So ask him. How do you say in Bangla? Ask him. Huh? क्या? आके देखिश करो. तो याद है? You know? ये क्या कहा है इसने? साथ बताओ खड़ी होके. आस्ता. ताके जिकेश Somebody says Jikesh, somebody says Jikesh. I don't know what you're saying. Jikesh. नहीं है? जिकेश? जी तुम्हें कह रहा था. ये नहीं है. जी और डी. जी. हाँ, so when I said G, you said no. Now when I said D, you said no. No. I said last time I said G and you said no. I said D, you said no. So Jikesh. Gesh, not Kesh. Right, the second mistake I committed. Gesh. Tell your father, Jigesh. You are Jigesh, right? क्या
शेर कह रही है जो शेर जवाब देना था
हाँ
वो कह रही मुझे आ गया
शेर आ गया है सुना अब क्या फायदा तो हार गया Now that is one thing I want you to prepare for next time. And secondly, I'm going to make a regular plan. Instead of just talking of this and that, we should like to introduce new meaningful educative programs. Okay? So I'm going to plan all this and tell Imam Sahib and those who train the girls from Rajna side, I think it's Nasser Rashid who does it. So they should prepare the girls and boys according to my instructions, and we'll have regular programs. Some of those would include question answers. You remember we started this earlier when girls and boys were given opportunity to ask the question of their choice. And it's a very interesting program, and I invite the entire world community of Ahmadi children to participate in that. So those who are watching this program anywhere in the world, if the children there want to ask any question, they can send the questions to the in charge of this video department here, Saeed Jaswal Sahib, right? Or to the private secretary. All the questions are to be addressed either to Saeed Jaswal Sahib or to the private secretary. Then we will distribute these questions among you. The boys' questions to the boys and the girls' questions to the girls. They should ask on their behalf. Okay? You understand? You all understand? Except this little thing. You don't know anything. You understand what I said? Huh? Yes, you did. Well, did you understand?
What?
What I said? Stand up, huh? What, huh? Did you understand what I said? Tell me.
No.
No? So what were you doing? You thinking of something else?
It's quite hot.
Quite hot here. Acha. But you're not perspiring, you're dry, absolutely dry. No perspiration. I tell you what, you begin to learn things in small portions, okay? Gradually, inshallah, you will be all right. When you come next, you remember a verse of Hadhrat Masih Maud al-Islam. So you will be the first to start the Bashara, this Bedbazi, okay? Remember,
Okay.
tell your parents to help you memorize a simple, easy verse of Hadhrat Masih Maud al-Islam. So when we have this competition next time, you will be the leader. You will start this. You'll
Okay.
set the ball rolling from court to court. Okay? Fine. Oh, वो हाल हो जल्दी से इसका. बैठ जाओ. Usman, remember this. And Adnan, you should also remember. I'm going to ask you. Huh? And tell your cousins, all of them. Huh? And you should remember some. You will participate, okay? See to it that she does. So we have 2 or 3, many in fact, different programs. One is that of this competition of recitation of Hadhrat Masih Maud al-Islam's verses, okay? Verses, not ayah in the sense, but verses, all couplets in poetry are called verses. In English, poetry means verse. So I'm talking of verse in that sense. So remember maximum number of verses from Masih Maud al-Islam. Try to think of some good questions which you could address to me during our next session. And all other programs which I have in mind, inshallah, I'll inform the Imam Sahib and Nasser Rashid about them, so they will prepare their children, boys and girls, separately. Okay? And now the time is over, so we take leave of you and leave of all the viewers over the world. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum.